Welcome to all. This is Vasudevan, M.Pharm, Assistant Professor in Department of Pharmaceutics, Sri Shanmuga College of Pharmacy, Sangagiri, Salem. Today we will discuss about the distillation in pharmaceutical engineering. First of all, the distillation. What are the distillation? The definition of distillation is a unit operation separating liquid components through the selective boiling and condensation, like exfoliating, differentiating vapor pressure to purity and isolate the substance. The one heating material to the different vapor pressure to purify the and isolate for the some few substance in a liquid components. The distillation of pharmaceutical engineering method. What are the distillation? What are the methods to the distillation process? The core definition, the converting liquid into the vapor by heating, then reconverting to the liquid by condensation to the vapor. It is converting into the liquid to vapor, vapor to liquid. So these are the core definition. Some key terms used in this distillation method. The distilled is the feed liquid feeding, and the distillates are condensation of the liquids. This is the explanation of the distillation. And basic what are the basics of the distillation is the separate separate some substance different in vapor pressure and volatile substance. That's a basic definition of the distillation. And what are the application in the distillation process? First of all, mainly the chemical and pharmaceutical industries, the mainly purify of the solvents and product from the extraction process, and recovery of the expensive solvents. These are of the mainly used in the applications. And second is the food industry. Food industry is the concentration of essential oil and flavors. And third one is petroleum refiners, the separating crude oils into the gasoline, kerosene, diesel, and paraffin. Like these all of the petroleum refiners. And the last one important, environmental technology, some water purification, the basic water purification and treatment technologies. These are of the basic of the application in the distillation process. What are the instrument used in this the distillation process? This is the seven instruments, basic instrument methods. Okay, basic seven instrument method. First of all, simple distillation method. Second one is flash distillation method. And third one is fractional distillation method. Fourth one is distillation under reduced pressure process. And fifth one is steam distillation. Sixth one is molecular distillation. Seventh one is destructive distillation. These are all of the seven methods of the distillation process involved in the pharmaceutical engineering technologies. The first one is simple distillation method. The simple distillation method is very basic idea for the our used method. The first of all, the basic principle is the liquid boils when into the vapor pressure equal to atmospheric pressure. The vapor is vapor of volatile components are condensed or collected separately. It's also called as the differentially distillation process method. Okay. The working principle is the flask fitted the 2 by 3 heated slowly vaporized and pass through the condensed and trip into the reservoir. Remove the heat before the liquid vaporizes. That's a basic working principle. What are the application used in the simple method? Distilled water and water for injection, volatile substance, and aromatic water and purification organism. These are all of the basics simple distillation method outlines. And second one is a flash distillation. The principle of the hot liquid mixtures pass through the higher pressure into the lower pressure, causing the sudden vaporization. Less volatile component condensed, more volatile remains as the vaporized. This is the basic principle. And what are the working principle to the flash distillation? The feed is pumped through the heater, then enter into the vapor liquid separator via the pressure reduce the value, and vapor excess top to the liquid excess to bottom, and it's operated into the continuous mode. That's the basic working principle. And what are the uses for this? Separating component by wide different boiling by different various different boiling point, and the multi component system narrow boiling point range. And third one is fractional distillation method. The basic principle for the mass transfer counter current distillation at each equilibrium stages, partially condensation in the fractionating column enriches vapor with the more volatile components. The working principle for the temperature gradient form into the column, coolest top, hottest bottom, repeated condensation distillation cycle separated compounds. The more volatile reaches top higher and boiling compounds remain in the flask. What are the uses? The crude oil refining, gasoline, kerosene, diesel, acetone, water separation, water purification. This is the uses. The limit is cannot be used the miscible liquid with the very close boiling point of the components. So that's not purify. This the fraction distillation method. And fourth one is distillation under reduced pressure. The basic principle for the reduced pressure lower than boiling point, allowing the thermally unstable components to be distilled without decomposition at temperatures below their normal boiling point. This is the basic principle for the distillation under the pressure. What are the construction used in this method? The uses of Glycine blocks is a rounded double-necked flask with a capillary tube and thermometer. The reserve is connected to the vacuum. The reserve is connected to the vacuum pump, and heating begins the only after desired vacuum is attained. The advantages for the instrument for the purification compounds that the decompose at the normal boiling point, more fuel economical. More fuel, it's economical. Okay. The fifth method is steam distillation method. The principle of the mixture to mixture of immiscible liquid boiling when the sum their vapor pressure equal atmospheric pressure. The working principle is the steam generated and flask heated simultaneously. Steam carried volatile oil through the condenser. Immiscible liquid is collected and separated into the layers. Application: extracting volatile oil, clove, anise, purifying high boiling liquid without decomposition and aroma losses. These are of the basic steam distillation method. This is the instrument for the methods. And the sixth one is the molecular distillation method. The principle of the instrument, each molecule in vapor base travel in the mean free path and condensed individually without intermolecular collision in under vacuum, and also called as the evaporated distillation. The distillation is the maintained as the thin layer. So this is the basic principle of this instrument. The application for the molecular distillation method is the purification of dicyclyl phosphate and dibutyl and dimethyl phthalate. This is the first application, and second one is vitamin A separated from the fish liver oil, and another one is free fatty acid distilled at 100 degrees Celsius and refining of fixed oil. These are of the basic application for the molecular distillation method. This is the outline of the process of the molecular distillation. The thin layer distilled and the thin layer distilled. The heated surface is heat is produced the heated surface, and the vapor evaporated from the surface. They are moving on bottom to top, and this the graph the molecular travels mean for the pathway. Like these are some individual condensation without collisions. They are the purified product is collected to the outside of the product. So they are basic molecular distillation method. Okay. Okay, thank you. Before we are seeing the all the distillation process method, we are moving next topic, then upcoming videos. Thank you so much.